Day 201. Already left the initial cave that I'd slept in last night, made a way over to the transition cave, and just taken advantage of the wolf that I found in here and a moment or two to top off my calories and top off my hydration. As, I've only visited Ash Canyon in Live and Dying, and none of those episodes ever went well. So this will be the first time that I've actually entering Ash Canyon prepared, and I'd like to be prepared. And rather than have you enjoy all of the time of me going through the cave, I just thought I would start off with breakfast and get to what we're here for. Ash Canyon. Before I take much of a step away from here, I know that pretty much every map requires you to map their exits and entrances, so we'll get that done. It does look like we've got a spot of wind here. Can I pick this up? Yeah, but it was worthless. Don't it always seem to go? And can I even light anything off of that? Nope. Oh well, I'm not exactly light with matches and stuff, so I'm not supremely concerned about that. I can tell I've got a bit of snowfall coming down here, so I think I'm going to try and find my way over to... I know that there is one, if not two caves near that lake area, but I can't specifically remember where that lake area is in connection to the cave that I emerged from, because I've never done the jaunt from Timberwolf Mountain to Ash Canyon. Again, longtime viewers of the channel will remember that my visits to Ash Canyon have all been unplanned when they've been spawned from adventures from Live and Dying. So, I have minimal experience with this map, so we're going to see how it goes. And I'm kind of surprised how long it took me to actually get through that cave. As you can tell, it kind of took most of the day, because I was taking my time with it. And mostly what I'm trying to do right now is just get myself to a safe spot for Ash. I'm leaning towards taking the same approach with Ash Canyon as I did with Hush River Valley, of living off the land as much as I can. So you'll probably see me hit a lot of teas, a lot of shrooms, rose hip, etc. I have not brought anything as far as like a trap line, because I've got my bow with me and I've gotten pretty good at playing bow bunny bingo. So I'm not too worried about staying fed. I've managed to keep the well-fed award for about 170 days now. I got that pretty quick into the game, so I know I had it before I left Mystery Lake. And that was before day 60. So, yeah, I've been doing decent to keep myself fed in the quiet apocalypse. Let me go ahead and see if I can get myself put together and find my way to where I'm going to hole up for tonight, at least, if not hole up for the long haul. I will do the grind, you skip the time, and I will catch you. Okay, coming up across my first potential loot. I did not start this fire, so someone else did. Okay, snare, useful. Sharpening stone, always like to have one of those. Whetstone, sorry. And another hatchet. And I'm heavy. Of course I'm heavy. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about it right this moment. Should I or should I not? Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to play Inventory Management Simulator or not, and if so, where I drop it and all that. With as close as we are getting to sundown, I just decided to suck it up, and I'm carrying the gear. And, the smartest thing to do when you are overweight is to start crossing trees that have fallen across ravines. So that's absolutely what we're doing, because that's how Commander Tom plays. Gosh. I will see if I can find a place to lay my head down tonight, and we'll talk about what gear I pick up in the morning. and that's why I'm going to go for this cache. Beans! Hey, we're eating tonight! I wasn't supremely worried about that, but I'm never going to be upset about finding a can of beans. On this stretch of the map, I have not brought myself a cook pot, so we are going to be living off of the 2 tin cans, which is not bad or horrible in any stretch of the imagination. It's just what it is. And I believe that's the lake area I'm looking for. Okay. And this doesn't look like it's too bad to get down. I can't tell if that is a wolf in the background or just a stump in a rock. It's one thing I hate about everything kind of being the same muted shades of gray. In the distance, everything gets boring, and those rocks look really scary sometimes. Comment down below, has a rock stump ever really made you scared, thinking that it was going to be an animal that was going to get you? I'm sure it's happened to pretty much every player. I would just like to not be alone. Or if it is weird and I'm the lone man who felt that, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. Kind of looking around here. Yes, I know I passed from shrooms. I'm heavy. And I'm fairly certain that there's a cave right here for me to offload gear. And I think I have found it here. If I can, that'll be perfect. I think this will get me through the night. A couple pieces of wood on the outside are inviting. Oh, yeah. Yes. I've slept in much worse. Climber's Cave. Excellent. Okay. It looks like we've got plenty of gear here to start us off as well. I'm seeing a... Dude, cooked venison? I've got dinner waiting for me? What the hell is this? That's awesome. Does that go very far? No, I don't think it does. Okay. That is awesome. Okay. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and drop my gear down here. Lighten my load a little bit. Definitely drop that. Here, I don't want to bore you with Inventory Management Simulator, so let me just cut the gear and I'll cut the... Alright, lighten the load and things are a lot better. I'm actually looking at the level of light that I've got out here, and I'm thinking it might be smart to, while I've got some sort of visibility, to do a snatch and grab of the materials that I can. Old man's beard and whatnot, to be able to process them by the light of the fire in the cold of the night. So, they have the expression of make hay while the sun shines. It's also kind of gather supply while the sun shines and process it at night. One of those things. So I'm going to do a quick run around here, grab the supplies, get the firewood, etc. and so forth. And you are welcome to join me by the fire. And the fire, as promised. And the tin cups to boil water, as promised. Because it works quite effectively here. Kind of want to get this going to make sure I've got enough hydration. If you're new to the channel, you'll know that I generally just try to run by a single fire per day. Okay, one at night that I try to work by. I thought that would heat up my tea. Perfect. And in that time frame, I like to cook up a good meal for the day. And I know interlopers generally work by, you just need like 700 or 800 calories for the day. What's this page say? Guiding the mainland tourist climbers isn't worth all their money. Heading to the high meadow now for the gold mine. Yep, I'll be heading there as well because, yes, I want the technical pack, and yes, I want the crampons because I thought that maybe that gear would be smart to have before I hit Timberwolf Mountain Summit. But yes, I like to get enough calories in me as I can, maybe not just the minimum. I like having the well-fed bonus. And the nice thing about having Iron Gut is I don't care about ruined food. So even if you don't give me the eat to option that way, I'll eat it this way. And 800 calories sounds good to me. I also like to try and boil up enough water so that I can have the hydration throughout the night. And also have a good amount of hydration to drink down in the morning. So I figure if I'm going to be around the place where I go to sleep by the fire, I might as well just, plan for it and just use one lighting of the fire, be it one match. I admit I do need to get a little bit better about making solar fires, but that's I need to remember. And I am playing on Stalker, so I don't have a major... I don't think I've ever seen this kind of shading or lighting in the sky. Okay. It is Ash Canyon. Maybe there's ash in the sky. So, although, being this far north, I would assume the ash was from a fire that came through. Maybe I've misunderstood, and maybe there is a volcano somewhere on Great Bear. I mean, being north, I know doesn't mean you can't have volcanoes. I mean, Greenland is a great example of geothermal activity in the Northern Territory, and my understanding is they really use that to the utmost ability. I'm just not... Let me know, Henderland or fans, is there supposed to be a volcano on Great Bear and I've missed that news? But I was fairly certain all the ash is from a fire that went pretty much unchecked because it happened after the abilities to really fight the fires went the wayside after the, geomagnetic event. Although I always thought it was a coronal mass emission too. Debate that down in the comment. What happened? You know my theory. Someone microwaved a metal cup and... I'm going to go ahead and kind of get myself situated here through supper. Process some rags into bandages, process some old man's beard, do the chores you do around the fire. And then I'm going to curl up and have a good night's sleep. And I will see you in the morning. Day 202. And happy to see that the weather looks to be agreeable, and even the sun rising as I'm waking up in Climber's Cave. I'll be honest, I do not completely know this map that well. That's eventually going to happen when you are trying to quest for Faithful Cartographer. So I'm going to look around here, do a fair bit of mapping. We are going to go ahead and take a fair bit of the gear with us because I can't guarantee I'm coming back to this cave, and I will have my coffee. There we are. Take a look at tools here. And we'll keep the revolver. I never searched the backpack. What am I doing wrong?
What have we here?
Oh, climber socks, so those are fairly good. I think the rest will stay here. I mean, firewood and stuff is good. Yeah, there we are. Let's drop the guts. They might as well cure. Okay, and I think the rest is okay. We are at under 80 pounds, so weight isn't a huge problem. Okay. Take a look through here. I did drop that skin, so that's good enough. All right. Let us take a look around here and see what we have in the bright sunshine of the day. It's a rare day. It seems like we get decent weather here on Great Bear, so I'm definitely wanting to take it. Alright, so coming up over this little bit of a hill spot, and okay, I can definitely see one of the bridges that are going to be in my future. You just know I'm going to have to cross that. I think I've got to cross that to get to the mine for the tech pack and this stuff. And I'm seeing white stuff falling down here, which is not what I wanted to see today, but it was inevitable. Well, I think I can definitely see the Ash Canyon of Ash Canyon. While I've got this kind of aerial, we might as well go ahead and get this surveyed, because I do like to take advantage of those altitude bonuses. And whoa, where'd my sunshine go? Dude, that kind of weather change was not what I was looking for. Oh, brother. Okay. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, I could fall back to the cave. I've got supplies for a day. But that is just... what? How long does it take to survey? I'm going to have to look into that. Good gosh. Let me think about how I'm going to suss through if I want to chance this weather or if I want to just hole up in the cave. Okay, taking a page for what got me through Hush River Valley, we're going to hole up in the cave. I haven't even really stocked this place up with like firewood or anything yet, so I don't necessarily have a base camp here, and this strikes me as a pretty solid one. So as we've got the snow coming down and the wind coming in a little stronger, I'm going to go ahead and get some firewood worked up. We've got some limbs down in the neighborhood that we're going to go ahead and get cut up and brought into the cave and just sort of plan to hunker down for the night. That's the game plan, because I think that's the smart and the conservative play. And playing the conservative play is what's gotten me 200 days in this game. So if it ain't broke, I'm not going to fix it. Okay, got a good load of firewood into the cave. Now, I noticed that there are some rabbits on the ice here, and I would like to see if I can play a little bit of my second favorite game, Bow Bunny Bingo, and see if I can put some meat on the fire tonight. So, be wowie quiet. I'm hunting wabbit. And I'm really appreciating the ability to crouch and shoot with level 5 archery, even if you're going to continue to hop away. Oh! And he gets them in one. I'll take that in a heartbeat. And I will completely acknowledge that even if you can't crouch, shooting rabbits with a bow, I know some people say that does wear and tear on your arrows. I'll acknowledge it's a technical reality, yes, but I think the ability to increase your archery skill is far worth it. This is far worth it. Oh, I missed. I have failed you. I will be avenged. Get over here, you stupid rabbit. I'm talking too much and I'm not focusing on my aim. There we are. 2 rabbits for the pot. I can work with that. Speaking of rabbits in the pot, I wish we could do that. I wish, like, one of the features of the cooking pot is that you could actually throw in some of the rose hip and some of the animal, rabbit, deer, wolf meat that you get across to actually make stew. So that way you get perhaps increased rest benefits or increased immunity, health benefits, that kind of stuff. That would be an element of a game that I would actually like to see expanded on. I know that there is a one game called Among Trees that actually had that, with different plants giving different nutritional and status buffs. I think that might be something that the Long Dark could explore, but I'm not connected with Hinderland. I'm just an idiot playing this game, and bless you all for watching. While I've still got a bit of daylight here and I've got supper in my backpack, I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to do just a little bit of prepping, twigs, wood, whatnot, just kind of get myself set up here for a decent... And as promised, a warm fire, cooked up some rabbit, now we're just boiling up some water because, of course we are. Storm didn't get to be too bad, but so I probably could have made some distance, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm going to go ahead and take this time to process through some of the natural material that I gathered. I have appreciated that birch bark tea is a pretty much natural counterpart to sleepy tea, or healthy tea. I forget what it's called. You know what I mean. The stuff that gives you the well sleeping benefit. But I'm going to go ahead and chop this stuff up, boil up some water, and I think we're going to be looking to a nice relaxing evening. And to give us a nice entertainment as we drift off to sleep, we have the Aurora of Great Bear Island. Can't really top that too much. Thanks for sharing the days with me today. If you want to continue to have days like this, consider becoming a member through either Patreon or through YouTube. But most importantly, if you want to know if I live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.